The story of NewJeans' return to Ador is moving faster than we can actually cover. It was supposed to be a straightforward return after Ador announced that Yerin and Yein are coming back to Ador. The other three members, Minji, Hani, and Daniel, released a statement stating that because Ador has not responded to them, they have decided to release the statement on their own. But the response of Ador was a little too cold for a lot of people. And now experts in South Korea are saying that the truth of the matter is that Ador does not need to accept the other three members back into Ador. And here are the details. First is the case update. According to Korean journalists, on November 11, four NewJeans members based in Korea, the other one is out of the country, along with their guardians, met with Ador CEO Hee Do-kyung. At that meeting, the members reportedly outlined the conditions they want, including what they expect if they return to the agency. On the 12th, Ador publicly confirmed the return of Herin and Yein. Soon after, Minji, Hani, and Daniel also announced through their lawyers their intention to return. Legally, the situation is nearing its conclusion. Ador's lawsuit to confirm the validity of the members' exclusive contracts will effectively end at the first trial ruling unless an appeal is filed by midnight on the 14th. Since all five members have now expressed intent to return, industry analysts believe an appeal is extremely unlikely. Here's the complication. There is a possibility Ador will not accept the other three. Several industry insiders now predict that Ador may not accept Minji, Daniel, and Henny, the three members who announced their return without consulting the agency first. Ador's tone towards the two returning members, Herin and Yein, was warm. They emphasized cooperation and smooth transition, but their tone toward the other three was noticeably cold. They said we are confirming their sincere intentions, and this phrasing raised concerns across the industry. It signals doubt, it signals mistrust, and it signals a possible refusal. Some legal experts explain why. The court affirmed the exclusive contracts are valid. That means if the contracts break, the responsibility legally falls on the members, not Ador. Ador, therefore, has full grounds to terminate the three members' contracts and hold them liable for damages. Damages that could be extraordinarily high given NewJeans' pre-dispute popularity. And there's also the accountability issue. Another point raised by many journalists is the tone of the three members' public announcement. Their statement said Ador has not responded. This creates a perception problem. Rather than taking accountability for bypassing the agency and going straight to the press, the statement shifts the responsibility to Ador. Analysts have noted that this mirrors the unilateral way they previously announced their contract termination without consultation. This pattern is increasingly seen as a red flag. One of the most uncomfortable questions emerging from the court filings is what happens to NewJeans' credibility after the group, through their former leadership, went to international outlets like BBC, Rolling Stone, and others, positioning themselves as mistreated trainees fighting against a powerful corporation, which is Hybe. The global narrative was framed around hardship and neglect. But the documented reality revealed in court tells a very different story. The group received treatment that is very rare even by top-tier K-pop standards, more than 3.5 million in earnings individually by their second year, penthouse-level housing in one of the most expensive complexes in Seoul, access to a private makeup studio created solely for them, dedicated use of Hybe's highest floor, a culturally symbolic space typically reserved for executives in Korean corporate hierarchy. They were given regular 2-month vacation cycles, a schedule unheard of for rookie idol groups. When the complaints were examined in court, the judge dismissed all of them. The Ignore Me incident was found to have no basis. In plain terms, the alleged mistreatment contradicted the documented benefits and special exceptions granted to them. This leaves a credibility gap that will follow them internationally. Western media outlets do not revisit stories often, but audiences remember narratives. When the original claim sit beside the court verified facts, the disconnect becomes hard to defend. The group was not fighting systematic neglect. They were positioned as the most favored act in the building. That contrast would linger. Adore gains nothing in this entire situation, no matter the outcome. If NewJeans thrives, detractors are going to say that it's all because of the brand equity built by Min Hee Jin. And if NewJeans do not thrive, then they will blame it on the mismanagement and the incompetence of Adore, regardless of whether or not the marketing tactics that Min Hee-jin used during her time is sustainable in the long run. Adore, at this stage, will carry the responsibility of rebuilding a working relationship with five girls, five young women, whose perception of the company was shaped with misinformation and manipulation by Min Hee-jin. While every setback is going to be blamed on them. Every victory is going to be handed to Min Hee-jin. So they really have to navigate this very, very carefully. We, as an audience, will have to be conscious of the fact that this is the real price of public opinion war, which actually started way before the lawsuits were filed, way before the media caught wind of the auditing. The narrative has already spread too far, too fast, and too globally. If it is not impossible for Adore to regain the trust of the public, to fix all of these things, but it's going to take a long, long time. Would love to hear your thoughts though. We do need to wait for the result. We don't know what's going to happen. So, but still, if you have an opinion, do you want them to return? Do you not want them to return? At this stage, the other two have already returned, Yerin and Yain and Herin. So it's just the other three we're talking about. Let me know in the comment section. You can say whatever it is that you want to say. Just please do so respectfully. Please donate to the channel. The QR code is right there. We launched our online magazine. It's on a soft launch right now, but we are confident that we will be able to do a hard launch by the end of the month or early next month. We already are preparing. So also follow me on Instagram, X, but more importantly on Patreon, because that's where the community is. We're already planning the concerts we're going to be attending. So if you're looking for people with the same interest as you are, please join us. There is a free tier just in case you want to try things out first. Also, if you're a member of Patreon or YouTube, I launched my YouTube membership. I do a once a week live stream for members only, and also I release exclusive videos. That's it. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification button. But the most important thing is for you to share the video. That's really what's going to push the algorithm to recommend this to more people. Thank you so much. Till next time.